Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this video we are going to check out AVAX's price chart. And if you remember, the last time that we talked about Avalanche, we were right around here, and the idea was that even if we get a move on the downside, odds are that's just going to be part of a correction, potentially in form of an ABC, meaning after it's over, most likely we are going to have another move up. So what happened? Not only we didn't get that move from this point, also from here we actually continued our move on the upside, and this I guess can be a good sign. Why is that? You see, let's zoom on more. Okay, here's the situation. I do actually see an argument for this being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure up, followed by a correction. I'm not really sure. Let's say yes, maybe an A, B, C running flat to about this point. Excuse me, my mouse is a bit glitchy. There we go. And this can be when you go on some lower time frames, yet another 5 wave on the upside. And well, on a higher degree, what do we have? Maybe a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, suggesting some sort of a low in Avalanche in here. Is it going to be our final low? I honestly believe right now it is like way too soon to jump into that kind of bullish conclusions, and overall ideally I want to say no, but you know, let's just take everything step by step and see what is going to happen. Now on the other hand, I also do see an argument for this whole move up to be a correction, either in form of an A, B, C zigzag, or maybe a WXY in form of a double zigzag, meaning overall our move down is not over, and possibly even from the current point we're going to get a move down in order to take the lowest low all the way down here about $18.50. The question is, which scenario is going to happen? You see, once more, it depends on the current move. In case that you see in the next, I'm going to say probably 48 to 72 hours, a consolidation pattern, a very slow and choppy move down, that's actually going to be a good sign, kind of confirming that this is a 5 wave, meaning from these areas we are most likely going to have yet another big move up in order to take the highest high for the first target, about let's say $22.50. But I think we may actually go quite a bit higher than that. On the other hand, what you do not want to see is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, followed by a correction structure on the upside, a very slow and choppy move. And at that point, you need to be very patient and careful, because odds are on a higher degree we may have a 1 correction for 2, and what's next? You know it, big move down into wave 3 and 4 and 5, and let's just adjust our wave 1. There we go. So overall, I think right now we need to pay full attention to what is happening to the current move in Avalanche. If this turns out to be a slow move down, it's going to be a very bullish sign, and at that point you are going to see me calling for another move up. On the other hand, if this is going to be a strong move down without a lot of overlapping of the waves, that is going to be kind of a red flag for you, indicating our move down is going to continue. And the reason for why earlier I said in an ideal scenario I do want to see a continuation of the downtrend is this. You see, in this phase down, in this specific phase in AVAX, we actually took this important low down here about $19.2. And why does this matter? Because now finding a 5 wave starting from here to about this high is a bit challenging, and do not get me wrong, it is possible to find an impulse, but the shape of that 5 wave is going to look so odd to a degree that is going to make me say, you know what, why not consider this beautiful ABC zigzag as my primary scenario, as opposed to that weird looking 5 wave. So that's why I think for now in Avalanche our move down might continue a little bit more, but trust me, that is not going to be a short opportunity. In fact, I would argue if we see some more downward price action, it's actually buying time, because the risk to reward ratios in here are absolutely fantastic in case that you are a mid to long term investor. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in AVAX. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.